Hi guys, Darren from Venom Fluid Art. Thank you so much for joining me today on the Fluid Art Express. Up first you would have seen Taslima from Taslima Maya Art. After me we'll have Kristey from Creations by Kristey. Then Shannon from ShanB Fluid Art. Bubbles from Venom Fluid Art. And last but not least, Tony the Hippy Dippy Painter Man. So stay on board and enjoy the ride. Okie dokie, so what I am going to do today is just have a little bit of fun with something I like to call a donut swipe. So I've got a 10-inch MDF round here, and what I've got is some British Paints low sheen pillow paint in my little squirt bottle, and I'm going to put that down so that it looks like a donut. Well, sort of. It's going to be a thing with a hole in the middle. So what I'm going to do is just spin that on my little spinner here and put the pillow paint down. So I'm just going to keep it spinning. This is the easy way to do it, so it's round. Right, so just fill it in like that, so it looks like a donut. Just keep rotating the spinner. Super easy way of getting it nice and round for you, if it's in the middle of the spinner. Okie dokie. So, pillow paint's down. It looks like a donut. Now, what we're going to do, in that centre little puddle there, we're going to fill that full of colours. So, I have some Proton Purple here, which is an eye candy pigment. I'm just going to ram all my colours into the middle, all random. What else do we have? We have a Southern Ocean Blue by Matisse. We have a Arc Orange. No, this one's Blaze Orange by Eye Candy. This is a bit darker and a little bit brighter. We have some Okinawa Blue, because I just love that colour. So all we're doing is filling the middle of the donut with a whole heap of colours. The pillow paint on the outside is pretty much holding it all in place, so it doesn't spread out. So that's our plastic pink. Got some satin yellow. Magma magenta. And we'll finish off with some UFO green, I think. Or not. I'll only put a little bit of green because green goes nuts in it. Okie dokie. So, there we have our little donut of colour. Now I'm going to grab a little swipe tool like this. I'll move these colours out of the way. And we're going to put some cell activator on the swipe tool, which is Amsterdam Oxide Black, mixed with Australian Floetrol. So I'm just going to smooth some of that on, like so. And then what I'm going to do is swipe out like this. Alright, move it around a bit. That one. More cell activator. That's that one. One there, and then we'll fill that last little gap. So because I've missed a little bit in the center, all I'm going to do is go like that to start with, add a little bit more CA. Oop. Got some white pillow in there with that. That's alright, it'll still sell up. Alright, so that's what we're starting with. Now, move that out of the way so I don't knock it everywhere. Alright, I'll grab a skewer, like this little guy. And then we'll just put some fancy patterns in it. I suppose I better tie the shoelaces for bubbles, otherwise my life won't be worth living. So when I do this, that's actually on the bottom of the MDF. And the angle that you hold your skewer determines whether you're going to pull white pillow paint up into that or not. So if it's straight up and down, you won't pull white pillow paint up. But if you hold it on an angle, see the white appear? That way you can get different effects as you go. Alright. So you end up with something like that. Now you can go in and modify it as much as you want. Do whatever you like. Entirely up to you. So what we do is start giving that a slow spin. You don't have to go crazy fast. All you want is the paint to just spread out nice and even. Roll over the sides. Slower you go, the better it is really, because it holds the cells together a bit better. You don't get them stretching right out and doing weird and wonky things. How cool is this sucker looking? If you want, you can go in and fill any little bits of negative space with some wispy bits. Or not, entirely up to you. Make it your own. Like that. So what I usually do is I'll scrape around this outside edge. That way I can gauge exactly how much more pillow paint's coming off and whether it needs to be spun out more or not. So we'll go back the other way now. It's no rush, just let it spin, do its thing. Everything will start flowing out nice and slow and gentle. If it's dead center, it'll all flow out perfectly even all the way across. Okie dokie. How cool are they? They are definitely loads of fun. So what I'll do is I'll do a fly over this so you can get a nice good close-up shot of it. But they definitely look super cool. You know, and you don't have to do all star shapes and things like that. You can do other shapes. Which I might actually do another one and show you. So what I'll end up doing is press and pause. And I'll do another quickie. Just for giggles. Okie dokie. So I'll press pause now and I'll grab another blank. Okie dokie. So what I've done this time is I've already spun the pillow paint out. Just so that it saves a little bit of time. So we'll start with Okinawa blue this time. Change this piece of paper. Okay. Go the blaze orange there, blaze orange here. Get some satin yellow. Need some Southern Ocean blue in the middle. Some Proton purple. Throw that around there. Gotta love the purple. Little bit of UFO green. I put some just there. Some magma magenta. Some there. And plastic pink. Now obviously you can do these any colour you want, they don't have to be these colours. I know Bubbles would go all blues. So chop and change, have a bit of fun with it. Alright, so start with that. We'll grab our little swipe tool again. Add some selector beta to it. And just go, I think I might go about here and go halfway. Like that. Get some more selector beta. And I'm going to go in through the other way, so probably about here. Like that. Grab the magic skewer again. Dropping paint in it. Nice job on that. Do a couple of little bits like that. Grab my little tool, which is this little guy. I usually pop the handles off. It's just easy, you don't have a big handle in the way all the time. Scoop in underneath. Gonna do some scoop and drags. Just for a bit of fun. So you can just go and chop and change and do whatever you want, really. Just to give you crazy patterns. You don't know what you're going to get until you give it a go. Alright, so we'll do some scoop and drags there. Get my little skewer out again. Right, so we'll start with this, I think. Give it a bit of a spin, see how things move around. Pop some bubbles. Got a couple of bubbles in this one. Give it a bit of a pop. So now, before it's fully spun out, if you want to go in and add anything to it, now's the time, while there's still some movement there, to fill in the gaps you're going to get from where your skewer runs through it. If you hold the skewer on an angle, you can actually drag paint a lot further out than if it was just straight up and down. So if you go straight up and down and try and drag a lot of colour out, you only get a fine line of it, whereas if you hold it on a bit of an angle, you can get a whole heap more colour to move where you want it to. Alright, so I'll scrape this off around the outside edge. Give that a bit more of a spin. Even things up, go the other way. Okay, there doesn't seem to be much more paint coming off. So, that is it. So, what I'll do is, I'll do a flyover of that for you so you can get a nice close-up look. But we've done that donut pour exactly the same way. We've put our little donut down, put our colours in. The only thing we've done different is swipe it differently. So one we did inside to outside swipes. This one we've just done crazy swipes and dragged colours into other parts of it. So there's so many different things you can do. Then add little scoop and drags. You can add little blooms here and there. You can really have some fun with it. Let your mind run wild with it. Alright guys, I hope you liked that one. If you did, hit like, share and subscribe. Ring that notification bell. That way, you get to see all my videos as I release them. So, up next, we have Kristey from Creations by Kristey. If you click on her name and the title of this video, it'll take you directly to her YouTube channel. If you're in the live chat, just click on the link that I put in there. You'll be able to follow everybody all the way along. And if you're a member of Paint Pouring by Venom Fluid Art, there'll be a playlist link there where you can just press play it'll play everybody one after another on the Express. So that's the easy way to do it. Alright guys, that's it from me. So have fun, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.